You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
All right, let's jump right in. We're going to unpack some really interesting developments today.
Sounds good. Lots happening.
Absolutely. We'll be covering, some big shifts from AI intrigue to some pretty amazing science news that genuinely impacts lives.
It's a wide range, definitely.
Okay, so first up, this XAI situation. It involves a former engineer, Shuchen Lee.
Right.
He apparently got a huge payout, like $7 million for his XAI shares. And then he jumps over to OpenAI. And now XAI is accusing him of basically walking off with trade secrets, confidential stuff. They even claim he deleted history, renamed files to cover it up.
Yeah, the allegations are quite specific.
It makes you wonder, how messy does this talent movement get in AI? It feels like the Wild West sometimes.
Well, it's incredibly competitive, isn't it? What's fascinating here, though, isn't just the accusation. It's what this case could mean for intellectual property protection.
Wow.
Yeah, how do you handle this when top talent moves so quickly between these major players? The outcome here could really set a precedent for hiring, for security.
Yeah.
It shows how high the stakes are now.
Right. High stakes indeed. And speaking of shifts and maybe some turbulence, Meta looks like things aren't totally smooth sailing with their partner Scale AI.
I saw that. Reports are saying Meta finds Scale's data, low quality was the term used.
Yeah, low quality. And they're apparently looking more towards competitors like Surge and Mercor now. Plus, that executive, Ruben Mayer, he's already left.
That's also significant, yeah. He was brought over by Scale CEO.
So is this just Meta being picky, or is there something bigger happening with AI data?
I think it signals something bigger. It points to a maturation, maybe, in the data labeling space.
How so?
Well, maybe generalist data providers were okay initially.
Yeah.
But for the really advanced models Meta's building, you need incredibly clean, specialized data. It's like you can't put cheap fuel in a high-performance engine.
Okay, that makes sense.
So companies like Meta might start doing more data work in-house or, seeking out these super niche, high-quality providers. It's a definite shift.
Gotcha. Okay, now this next one, this genuinely made me pause. AI costs. We keep hearing token prices are dropping, AI is getting cheaper.
That's the narrative.
But the overall cost to actually do something with AI that's going up. Can you, explain tokens quickly first?
Sure. Basically, think of tokens as the building blocks of language for an AI. Words, parts of words, bits of code.
Right.
So yeah, the price per token might be falling. But the new, really powerful models, they're doing a lot more thinking for each task. They consume vastly more tokens.
So it's like better miles per gallon, but you're suddenly driving across the country instead of just to the shops.
Exactly. That's a great analogy. So the total fuel cost goes up. And this is forcing companies to think, okay, do we really need the smartest AI for this specific job?
Right. Maybe a slightly dumber AI is fine for some things.
Precisely. If it's faster and cheaper, it leads to this idea some are calling the 3-act play of AI development.
Okay.
Act 1, vibe coding. You just chat with the AI, tell it what app you want. Act 2, Copilot developers guide the AI, fix its code. Act 3, HUD AI only writes code when you specifically ask. Each step has, very different token usage and cost.
Interesting framework. Okay. Quick detour into something maybe less talked about, but kind of neat browser tech. Why do browsers slow down JavaScript timers? Set time out.
Yeah, it's a subtle but important thing. That set time out, you'd think it runs instantly, right? 0 milliseconds delay.
Yeah.
But browsers actually add a tiny delay, usually about 4 milliseconds.
Why do that?
It's mainly for battery life and performance. If websites could just run code constantly, immediately, with 0 delay, poorly written scripts could just hammer your CPU, wake it up constantly.
And drain your battery super fast.
Exactly. So browsers build in this tiny buffer.
Yeah.
It's a small thing, but it helps keep things running smoothly for you, even if developers need to be aware of that slight delay.
Clever. Okay, let's pivot now to some really significant news in health. Huge breakthroughs. First, Lilly Oncology's drug, abemaciclib.
Verzenio.
Yes, Verzenio. This is big for certain types of early-stage breast cancer.
Which types?
Specifically, cases where it's spread to the lymph nodes that's considered high risk. This pill, taken after initial treatment, is showing a significant reduction in the risk of the cancer coming back.
Wow, that's genuinely life-changing potential.
Absolutely. It offers real hope, potentially many more years of healthy life for patients facing a difficult diagnosis. It's a major step forward.
Incredible. And then there's AstraZeneca's experimental pill for hypertension.
Also very promising. High
Yeah.
blood pressure is, incredibly common. This drug works differently from many standard treatments. It targets aldosterone production.
Aldosterone.
Yeah, it's a hormone involved in regulating salt and water balance, which affects blood pressure. In the late-stage trials, this new pill lowered blood pressure more than twice as much as the standard care it was compared against.
Twice as much.
Yeah.
That's huge. It really is. If it proves out, it could be a completely new way to manage hypertension much more effectively for millions, maybe billions of people.
What an amazing range we've covered today. From, AI, boardroom fights, and costs here on Vocal Technologist, down to the nitty-gritty of browser code, and then these incredible medical leaps.
It really shows the pace, doesn't it? Things are moving fast on so many fronts.
They really are. It makes you think.
Indeed. And maybe a final thought for everyone listening. As we see these changes, AI getting smarter but maybe more expensive, and medicine finding ways to tackle disease more effectively, how does this shift what we expect, both from our technology and, maybe more importantly, from our own health and longevity?
That's a powerful question to sit with. Well, thank you for that perspective, and thank you all for tuning in and exploring these topics with us.
My pleasure.
Until next time, keep asking questions and stay curious.
Spoken Tech for your ears.